Welcome back, kitties. I mean, footsies.
Yeah. They all have...
Oh, what?
Oh.
They all have what?
I was going to say feet, but I didn't want to, assume. So I stopped myself.
Oh, you never know.
Yeah. They could have just have one foot.
On the ground.
Yeah. Maybe that's how they found us.
Maybe. Oh, hey, how are you?
Yeah, we want to know what maybe we'll do My Left Foot. The movie.
Oh, I've never seen that.
With Daniel Day-Lewis.
I've always wanted to see it, but I never did.
I've also never seen it. The closest I've come to seeing it is seeing Family Guy parody it, which is weird because I don't really watch Family Guy.
Oh.
I wasn't a huge fan of the show.
You know, it was a thing that was on.
It was a thing that was on.
Yeah.
Did you like the show?
I have watched all of it. Not current episodes. Well, is it still on the air?
Well, alright, so I
don't
did
even know.
own, what was it, seasons 1 through 3 before they got canceled.
Mm-hmm.
I did own and watch those.
Yeah.
And then it came back and then it left and came back again?
I don't know. Is it still on?
I don't know.
That's my question.
I don't know. I don't know either. It did like a Futurama sort of situation, except it got a cult following that I felt Futurama was deserving of.
Yeah. Well, Futurama, I think, is the better show of those two.
Yeah, but it didn't.
But it did not.
It struggled to
Mhm.
remain on air.
But I did watch. Well, I mean, as far as I know, I watched all of Family Guy. I don't know if it's still on.
Mm-hmm.
If it's still on, then I have not watched it.
I think there's like 8 seasons
a couple
now.
of years, maybe.
Okay.
But I did watch it. You know.
Yeah.
Because it was there.
That's fair.
I didn't really. You know, I don't know. I couldn't like people ask, do you remember that episode with the thing and the hoopla? And I'm like, honestly, no. I couldn't tell you anything. I mean, maybe you could bring something up and I might recall it somehow, but people do that to me all the time. I'm like, I did watch it. Did I retain it? Probably not.
Oof.
Did I retain Designing Women? Absolutely. Because I love that. You know what I mean? Like, I think that makes a difference.
Yeah, I love Futurama, and I retained Futurama pretty hard. Yeah,
I did retain some of that.
And The Simpsons,
Simpsons, there's too much. I can't.
Well, I don't have all 30 years of The Simpsons in my brain.
They're still on.
Yeah, but
It's nuts.
I watched a new episode the other day, and I was like, you still got it.
Oh, okay, good for them.
they still make me chuckle, but I'm not pulling or making references. Well, The Simpsons is good. Also, I'm going to go ahead and make that statement. Simpsons is good.
Yeah, I mean, I like The Simpsons.
Yeah, it's just
what I've
difficult
seen,
to keep up with.
It's just, there's too much.
Yeah.
It's scary. Like, I originally was going to start collecting them on DVD when they started doing that.
Oh, me too. I did that.
And I
had to stop.
I was like, this is nuts. I can't keep going.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to watch all of this again. Like, it's just too much.
I when I was buying them.
It's scary to me, like, when I think about it. Because I would like to go back and watch some of it. But I'm like, there's just too much. Like, and I'm one of those people that I have to finish. If I'm going to start something, I got to get to the end of it. And I'm like, that's too many years. That's too many.
That's a lot of time.
That's almost as old as me at this point. Wait a minute. Right, 30?
It's as old as me.
See?
Started
That's what
the
I'm
same
saying.
year.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm 10 years older than it, I guess, always. But
Yeah. And I will always be the same age.
Well, until it's off the air, then you'll be older.
Ooh, you're right.
If it ever happens.
Yeah, like,
it'll probably be
I'll probably die before the Simpsons
104
does.
years older. Like, oh, Simpsons is still on.
Yeah, Lisa Simpson will still be 8 years old.
Yeah. Played
Yeah.
by somebody else at that point, I'm sure.
I mean, we'll
Sorry.
see. I'm sure they have
Sorry.
enough sound clips
Maybe
to
they'll
keep
Futurama the heads and just,
Oh, that'd be cute.
keep the little heads in jars and they can just keep working.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to One Foot on the Ground.
Yeah, this is Johnny.
This is Ashley.
And today we are watching...
Surprisingly not The Simpsons. Adventures in Babysitting.
1987.
Yeah, part 2 of our series, which is a short series, just
Maybe
2
we'll do
episodes.
the Simpsons movie.
Oh, that was a good movie. That was fun when they did that. Because it was a surprise.
Yes.
Which was a well-kept surprise. Like, I don't think anybody really knew that it was going to happen, and then all of a sudden I was like, boom, there's a movie.
Right
I was
on.
like, what? Do you remember that?
Yes. But what I remember more about The Simpsons is Spider-Pig.
Well,
And how
I think
people could not stop quoting it.
I still think that's funny.
I hate you.
I'm sorry, I do.
I worked in the. I'm pretty sure I worked in the movie theater at the time of the release.
I also fucking loved when they did that whole big montage when Bart Simpson was skateboarding naked. Mm-hmm. They did the whole montage like they would on the show.
Yeah.
And then at the last second, dick. I was like, oh my God, that was fantastic. Because they could get away with it because it was a movie.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So funny.
It's always nice to see male nudity in cinema because, you know.
It doesn't happen very often. I mean, was it a little weird because he was a kid? Maybe.
Weird for everyone but you, Johnny.
I mean, yeah.
No, I also,
it was funny,
I don't think that
really...
I didn't consider that I didn't consider any weirdness because he's also
voiced by a woman.
And a
adult
cartoon.
Woman. Well, and a cartoon, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
nobody was like...
Nobody's sexually attracted to it.
Yeah, well...
I mean, I hope not.
I've seen some very saucy ads in the sidebars of websites I've gone to. Not pornographic websites.
No, porn pops up when I'm on things all the time, and I'm like, I'm at work.
Yeah, like get out of here.
To me, it's kind of like one of those things where it doesn't faze me anymore
until
I'm somewhere where I'm like, oh shit, wait a minute, that's a vagina, which I don't even enjoy. So thank you, pop-up, for making me look like a...
Yeah, and somebody's looking over your shoulder.
They're like, John, I thought you liked men. I very much do.
Yeah, clearly this is not targeted advertising.
If this was logical, it would be a bunch of gay sex.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've seen ads like that. But I guess it's also been a while since I've been on, like, Pirate Bay.
Yeah, that's technically where I'm getting it from.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to watch some shows.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it, I can't watch it any other way.
We do not endorse.
No, absolutely not. Don't do it.
Yeah, we own everything that we watch.
We do, yeah.
It's like a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot what we were talking about. Maybe we should probably start.
I guess we should watch the movie that people are here for.
Yeah, let's get back into the adventure.
The adventures.
So when we left
Babysitting.
Shoe and Company, they were running away from the Chop Shoppers.
Gangers.
Yeah, the Chop Shop gangers. And
it's well dressed.
Yes, that's how you know that they have power.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And they went to the blues club, they sang the blues, and then the Chop Shop gangers were stalled because now they have to sing the blues. And so
they caught up with them at the train. Yes,
and they have just barely made it on the trains where they feel safe. But now a group of other gangers...
The Warriors!
I think they call themselves hellish something.
Oh, yeah, the hell...
Hellhounds?
I can't remember.
I think it starts with an L. We'll find out in just a tick.
If you can ever unpause...
John? Oh my goodness, he's dead.
All the time with this. Oh, you can see a little package from that kid.
Oh my goodness.
I can see his dick. Good dick, dude. Good dickin'. Uh-oh. Gang war.
Uh-oh. They
Warriors!
do. Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like a
one group
Jackson
is wearing.
video.
Yeah, they're wearing red leather vests.
Just beat it, beat it, beat it. If they started dancing, I would love it. Well, and that guy's got... You can see the acorn of his dick. He's not wearing any underwear. You're freeballing, gangster. I love it.
You just can't afford underwear.
I gotta look at dicks.
Yeah. Every movie.
Every movie. Mm-hmm. I'm mad that all their
Look at this guy with the chain. How old are you? Yeah, late 40s.
This is sexy.
This guy.
Is it bad that this is sexy?
It is. These kids are in danger.
Like-
So there's 2 gangs coming out onto the train. Shu and company are in between.
This is Beat It.
Yeah. Uh-oh. She's going to talk her way out of it.
People are about to start killing each other.
Hmm.
I was wondering if you could please just wait on
Just,
us till we get off the train.
pause your feud. Uh-oh. They're calling her the B word,
her the
and
bitch.
that's not cool. Anthony Rapp is telling Coogan that he should step in. This 14-year-old is asking the gang members to apologize.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, he did it again.
He just keeps doing it. He's got the ugliest haircut.
I think it's very Michael Jackson, that haircut.
Well, it's got like a rat tail, though.
Does it?
Yeah, it's gross.
Ooh.
Some of this footage is pretty not good. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he just threw a knife into Brad's foot.
Lords of Hell.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with the babysitter.
And
Good job with the F words.
2 F-bombs.
Love it. Right in a row.
Mm-hmm.
PG-13.
Yep, and that'll be it.
That's the only times you can say it.
Yep. I
We
wrote that
applaud
down
the
in my
fuck word.
notes. I was like, 2 fucks.
2 fucks
In the
are
notes,
given.
yeah. They sure are. And they just go on. Elizabeth Shue
He
impress them.
still has that bulge in his pocket. What the fuck is in his pocket?
It's chocolate.
Girl, I am telling you that's not chocolate. By now it would be dripping out of his pocket.
Or
and
maybe these were
moistening
the
his
pickup
pants.
shots.
Maybe. I mean,
Little
both
hospital.
scenes looked abandoned.
Yes, they do. So, yeah.
Now they're just running around the city with the kid, spreading his legs open.
Yeah, because he can't walk on his foot.
He could.
Yeah, but
I mean, he's just a wimpy ass kid.
oh, you
uh-uh.
talk about my Keith Coogan that way.
I'm talking about him that way because, girl, when he gets to the damn hospital, one stitch. He was fine.
Yeah, you're right.
He's just being dramatic.
You're right. He is being dramatic, but he was. Oh, there's the adulterer.
The adulterer.
Yeah. He's like, those are the people who
Gosh,
stole
things
my
are
car.
happening in this movie.
Yeah, they sure are.
Oh, here comes
Oh my
the
goodness.
squirrels with the balls.
Yeah, no, I see
Look
it.
at the big
Oh,
balls.
John,
What is he doing right
he's
now?
laying flat.
He was trying to itch his balls.
Maybe. All right, I'm gonna have to close those blinds. That squirrel is distracting. I saw them too.
Told you.
Yeah,
Those
that
were
was
some
absurd.
swings.
I've never. Up, we're back with Brenda.
Now, Brenda needs a wiener.
Mm-hmm.
A hot
Yeah, she
dog.
wrote a check. Or Chris's mom wrote it to Chris, because Chris bought her something.
And she's just like, I mean, it's
She's
just
explaining how checks work to the hot dog vendor.
Long-winded.
Yeah. And how you can I'm just going to sign it and you can keep the cash.
I'd rather throw it away than give it
Cash only basis.
a perfectly good check.
I love this line.
you slip me the cash, I'll slip you the wiener.
I don't have a wiener.
Oh, did the kids hear that?
What? If you
The
don't have-
line that we left.
Oh, well, I don't have
You
the cash.
Have the cash. I don't have a wiener. It was good, kids.
It was a good line.
Why am I
Very good
calling you
line.
guys kids? I
They're
don't know. They're probably
footsies.
adults. Do you think
Hopefully.
kids listen to this?
I hope not.
God, I hope not. Can you imagine?
This is not appropriate for
Oh
children.
God, no, kids.
How many
it
times
says
have we
explicit.
mentioned
I
penises?
list it that way.
Perfect.
That it's explicit.
Yeah.
It's not for the kids.
It
But you know,
really is.
kids are going to listen to things like that because they're like, oh, it says explicit. I'm going to listen to it. And then they turn it on. They're like, these guys are boring. They're old.
They're talking about checks and how they work.
Checks. What is
And
a check?
cabs.
What is a rotary phone? What's a payphone?
What do you mean
They
they
don't
don't,
have
tell you how much it
cell
costs? Oh, Brad's walking. Oh, and because he only had one stitch, he wasn't the stabber that died.
Oh yeah, there was a
shoe.
stabber that died. This is a 9 to
stab
5
victim.
throwback
Yeah.
where they thought that Hart had died, but it turns out it was another person who was brought in at the same time with the same kind of situation.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a very 9 to 5 mix-up where they thought that Brad
Yeah.
had
this is Brad.
died, but Brad could not have possibly died from that wound.
Yeah. That they were told that the stab victim died.
Yeah.
And
But
they're-
Elizabeth Shue passed out, and now they're trying to revive her. Oh, she's dead. Kind of scared me.
And just like in Back to the Future, Part 2? The kid's got the very clearly has a Playboy in her backpack. But she said she faints and she says, "I had the worst nightmare."
Did she say that in
Back to the Future? Yeah, she does.
She replaced the original actress in the second one, right?
Yes.
Then they cleverly refilmed the end of part 1 to open part 2, right?
It's been a long time since I've seen Back to the Future, but maybe.
They did, yeah.
Right on.
So at the very beginning of part 2, they reshot the end of part 1 and put her in the part. So
yes, it was an easy transition for the
audience.
audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that sounds right.
Oh, so now the tow truck guy is a fugitive and he's still sexy.
Yeah, the guy with the hook.
And he is
Well,
working magic.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
He is really kind of sexy, isn't he?
He's no.
Oh, you don't think so?
No,
I don't know what's wrong with me these days. I
What
think
do you
a lot of
mean?
people are sexy.
I think it's just everybody, John.
No, because I don't think everybody in this movie is sexy.
What? You don't think Keith Coogan?
The adult girl is not sexy.
Keith Coogan, I don't think is sexy. Nor do I think he aged well. Anthony
haven't
Rapp,
seen
I
him.
do like.
Anthony Rapp,
As he's, like-
as an adult, I would probably sleep with him. In
I
fact,
guess,
we're probably about the same age.
career's gone.
There's that bulge in his fucking goddamn pocket. What is in his pocket? You know, if I ever met that kid, I'd ask him, what the fuck was in your pocket in that movie?
Oh, should have messaged him on social media.
Oh, do you think he has one?
Probably. Well, who knows? Keith Coogan.
Keith Coogan, hey, I know you're watching this because there's no movies about babysitting these days. So if you could, just let us know what was in your pocket.
Maybe it was like a pack for sound. Maybe he spoke very quietly and he needed to be mic'd. Everyone else is wearing a large from. No, never mind. He's wearing a big old jacket.
They would ADR that shit.
Yeah, they would.
He does have a cute little butt.
That kid is like 14.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
I'm just being a butthole.
You know what? I'm not. No. If I went back in time in a time machine, I would not sleep with that kid. Okay, so calm down.
Now we can't message him on social media because we are now insulting him. Very much.
Well,
Yeah,
God, that's a tricky thing here. You're perfectly cute with a nice buns and a weird bulge in your pocket. But I would not sleep with you
Who's
because
this
you're
guy?
too young. Oh my God. That kid right there.
the one in the center.
No, that one.
Him?
He is
was in-
Julia Sugarbaker's son in Designing Women.
He's also the dinosaur in Theodore Rex with Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh my God, no.
He's also famously in like other stuff, but that's
He definitely
what I
is.
remember him
He
as.
was in a show that got canceled pretty quick. And the only reason I watch it was because he was Julia Sugarbaker's son in Designing Women. And I was like, oh, he's got a show.
I can't remember right now, but he's been in a lot
hot.
of stuff.
He is super hot.
But nothing more famous than Theodore Rex. There's a bunch of frat boys that have a Playboy
And they are
Miss
trying to
March.
say-
Yeah. They're trying to get
Wait
her
a
to
minute,
autograph
so this
it.
was 87, and is he supposed to be a college kid?
Yes.
This guy? Because that would have been the time that he was on Designing Women as Julia Sugarbaker's son, and he was in college. Oh my gosh!
Look at you connecting it. Or he
is
could have been
so
like
sexy.
in his 40s
In
and
fact,
playing a college
this
student
is
like he is
gonna
now.
go way over the line.
Mhm.
But there's a scene in Designing Women where he's wearing sweatpants.
Uh-huh.
Girl.
Can you see penis? Is that
I
what's
see
happening?
VPLs. I see good butts. Sweatpants.
The jewel penis
are,
lines?
Sweatpants are fantastic for that shit.
We're ogling men.
Yeah, seriously, you can get all the bits that you need in sweatpants. Like you get that good ass cheek situation. You get that good front bit situation. It's just fantastic all around. More men should wear sweatpants.
You hear that, men? Apparently
Men,
Elizabeth
sweatpants.
Shue's brother, Andrew Shue, is somewhere in here, but I don't know what he looks like. But I've read multiple places that he's in the
Oh, really?
frat scene next to, maybe that's in there, next to this guy? Or maybe that guy in the back.
Trying to see if
Who
anybody
knows?
looks like Elizabeth Shue.
Right?
Well,
I think
those. I guess brother and sisters don't necessarily. I don't look like.
I
my
think
sisters.
3 of these dudes look the same. Those 2 there and the guy in the background that's like staring.
Everybody looks the same. They're all
Yeah.
college dudes.
Yeah. Oh, Anthony Rapp is getting
Uh-oh.
picked up by a college girl.
Statutory rape.
Yeah.
Statutory rape.
She don't know.
Yeah, well, she should.
She's also under the influence.
Of
So,
alcohol, yeah.
yeah, and he's sober. He's
Wait a
only
minute,
drinking a
these
cup
kids
of
wouldn't-
popcorn.
Our college kids wouldn't be able to drink. Oh, but it's a college party, I guess. That's what college kids do, I guess. I don't.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never did that, so I don't know.
Ooh, I was going to.
I didn't actually drink alcohol until I was legal to drink it, and it just didn't occur to me to do it.
I didn't drink alcohol. Like, I've had it, but I didn't, like, drink it until I was, like, 17. But I also started college at 17. So I was, like a free agent.
Oh, so you
bouncing
actually
around.
did it when you were supposed to. I did not do that.
I don't think I was supposed to.
I did college. Well, you know what I mean, like in the age that people normally do it. I did it when I
Yeah.
was 30-something, and everybody looked at me like I was insane. And then I only went for 2 semesters.
And now you're drinking coffee beer.
I am. Oh, yeah, we are drinking espresso in our beer.
Mhm.
Is this Huey Lewis in
It
the
tastes
news?
good.
Who is this? Is this
No,
the
it
same-
is a different band, but it's an actual band, right?
I don't know. It feels like it would be. It's not Huey Lewis in the news, though.
It's not Huey Lewis.
Do you
Or the
remember
news.
Huey Lewis in the news?
Yes.
You remember them? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I liked them
They were alright.
back in the 80s. Yeah, it was fun. What did they do?
Good
Hip
time.
to be square? Was that them?
Yes.
Hip, hip to be square. I think they had
It probably
one other
wasn't
song
them.
that was
We were
pretty
probably
good.
just completely wrong.
No, I
like
think that
Purple
was,
Rain.
I think that was.
Like I just claimed that they do Purple Rain. John, I know you don't take any Prince jokes.
No, I don't. Prince jokes are not funny. They did not do Purple Rain. That was very famously Prince and the Revolution.
All right, well. And the Revolution, or on his Revolution album, like on the Beatles album, Revolution. See,
That was
again,
not one of their albums.
Revolver.
Yeah, that was an album. by the
Revolution
Beatles.
was a song
Yes.
on the White Album.
Yes.
I know
Do you
the
know, I
Beatles.
love... Nina Simone did a song called Revolution. I think that was what it was called. On one of her albums, and it's so good.
Who?
Nina Simone.
No, she's related to Prince in some way. She was like a background singer or something. The big busty woman who was like, ah!
Well,
Is that right?
Well, that was Rosie Gaines.
Oh.
Nina Simone is
Dang.
famously a singer during the Civil Rights Movement. Would not have been a backup singer for Prince. She's kind of genius. And
Oh,
I
we
love
listened
her.
to her together for a long bit.
We did?
Mhm.
For a bit? Like a comedy bit?
No, like a period of time.
I mean, I obsessively listen to her a lot. 'Cause
Yeah.
I love her.
You asked my my device, my what do they call them?
Oh, your
Artificial
your
intelligence.
crazy
Yeah,
Black
you were
Mirror
like
device that's
yeah,
going
you
to
were like-
murder you someday.
Yeah, you were like playing Nina Simone, and they were like playing Nina Simone.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did do that for
Mhm.
you. Yes, and I gave you that gift.
My digital personal assistant. Who knows?
Whatever, Black Mirror shit.
Yeah.
Your Black Mirror shit's going to play Nina Simone.
Or my Black Mirror stuff is going to turn into what's the voice from Futurama? Oh, what's her name? Who plays Leela?
Oh God, wouldn't that be awesome? Katie Seagal.
Yeah, Katie Seagal, and she personifies and Smart Home's my home,
That would be amazing.
right?
Katie Seagal controlling my house wouldn't be I would like that.
For
Sigourney
those of you
Weaver.
not old enough, that is a reference to a Disney Channel original movie called Smart House.
Well, I
Starring
did not
Katie
know that
Seagal.
either.
Oh,
but-
you did not? Oh, yeah.
You
She played in a
apparently
movie.
watch the Disney Channel a lot.
It's been coming up.
I did not know that they did all these things.
Yeah,
I did.
Katie
well,
Seagal
no,
was
I'm
the
trying
smart
to-
house, and then she like turned into like a person. It was kind of like Mannequin, but with a smart house.
Oh, I love Mannequin. That was Kim Cattrall.
Yeah, and then there was another one with Tyra Banks later.
I did see that one. I
Mhm.
did see that one.
What was that one called?
I don't remember, but was
that
that a
one was
Disney
not
one?
mannequin. Life size.
Life size. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I have seen that.
Yeah, they made a second one with
Yeah.
Tyra Banks again.
Oh,
and you know
God.
what? Held up.
Ooh.
It was still good.
Hollywood
Uh-huh.
in the movie Mannequin and the sequel
Uh-huh.
was played by I'm blanking, but he was Anthony Bouvier on Designing Women.
Oh,
lot of
you've
designing
been bringing
women
on.
today.
I don't think I've ever heard you talk about designing women before today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! It's like one of my favorite things ever.
Mm.
No joke. That is my favorite television show.
The car is fixed. They got a new tire. And
And here's
Elizabeth
the-
Shue's new college bay gave her
Who is
$45.
super cute, which we've mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
He is so attractive.
He is a young boy in the 80s.
Well, I don't know. I think he's a young man.
Gross. They're all young. Well, except for the kids. They're all about the same age.
Look at his
40.
lips, his little lippies.
Yes, those lippies.
Those lippies. Good lighting here. Good lighting.
With the green?
All of it.
I like it.
It's good.
It is
lighting.
good. You know what?
Look
Yeah,
at those
John, you
eyes.
know
Look
what?
at those eyes.
Very good. All right, so you see Keith Coogan or whatever in the background, how he's all like disappointed and such.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
because-
yeah.
See, he's got that fucking shit in his pocket still.
He still does it. Maybe it's like a deck of cards or something. He apparently went out while they were shooting. He went out to dinner with Elizabeth Shue, and he asked her on a date because he actually has a crush on her, and she laughed at him, much like that laugh in the beginning of the movie. And he
Oh.
said it was there was a mention with the college dude picking her up that he was like actually pretty jealous,
Aw.
like recording those scenes.
Well, you know, I
But
think-
also, he is 6 years younger, and he does look like a child, even
Yeah.
if, like, he wasn't.
Yeah, I feel like I remember something about that. I remember
Yeah.
hearing about that. Your little story there.
My little story
Yeah.
there.
Oh! Okay.
So they are in Dawson's garage.
And Dawson
Is
is
coming down off
This
of a
is so good. It's like
a lift for a
it's
car.
almost like the elevator in Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh yes, when we reveal Tim Curry
Yeah.
as the sweet transvestite.
And instead, we're going to reveal, good God Almighty, Vincent D'Onofrio, probably the hottest he's ever looked in his life.
That's so funny.
Uh,
Why was he
'cause
up there?
he just looks good.
Why was he on that pallet lift?
Doesn't he look good?
Yeah. And he looks a lot like Thor. And this was before Thor was
Yeah,
publicized in movies.
Yeah, absolutely. He's
Where-
got the blonde hair and the
Mhm.
and everything. He just
He's
looks
got
good.
he's got like a mallet, like a steel mallet.
Look at those muscles, dude. So he actually, for this, because this was 87,
Uh-huh.
and I'm a little bit fuzzy on exactly the timeline, but I want to say he was filming Full Metal Jacket first
Okay.
with Stanley Kubrick, and then had to quickly get into shape, like ridiculous, to do this. Because this was 87. Well, it had to have been around the same time.
Yeah.
Or either that or it was the opposite. Like, he did have
Yeah.
to get fit for this, for sure.
Absolutely.
But because he gained a lot of weight for Full Metal Jacket
yes.
to play Gomer Pyle.
He
So-
wasn't supposed to it wasn't supposed to be a dude in this role originally.
Really?
It was supposed to be the Thor thing. Christopher Columbus picked out the Thor thing because she was supposed to originally be obsessed with He-Man and She-Ra, and he was like, I don't know anything about that stuff. I love Marvel, and so I love Thor. I think Thor would have been great. But in this scene, Dawson was supposed to be an unfeminine female, and they were supposed to make jokes about whether, like, deciding on whether or not it was a guy or a girl. And I don't think that would have aged well.
No.
This scene is
yeah.
super sweet, and it's like one of the most memorable scenes
It
of
is.
the movie.
It absolutely is.
Aside from her singing the blues, and she's like comes and she like like Thor's being mean. Why is he being mean? It's because he doesn't have his helmet. And she gives him her helmet because they're $5 short
Aw.
for the tire, and it's like it's so sweet. I'm gonna cry.
It is very good.
Yeah. And,
And he is so cute here. Good
Mhm.
God. Vincent D'Onofrio.
And so if they didn't have him and his heart melting for this scene and like pass off on the $5, it would have been something with the Chicago Bears. It would have been members of the Chicago Bears, and I think they would have been at the hotel or in one of the scenarios. They were either at like the frat house or the hotel or somewhere, and the girl would have stolen their jock straps, and they would have sold them for the money to get the car.
Now that would have been hot.
It would have been weird to see
They
a
should've-
child
I want to see
stealing jock
dicks.
straps from the Chicago
There
Bears.
could have been a whole
but there
sequence
were-
in a locker room,
Yeah.
and I'm mad that it didn't happen.
There's no
I
Chicago
need
Bears
the
in this movie at all.
NC-17 version
So
of this
they
movie.
may have not have agreed to it.
Mm.
But the one girl who's trying to pick up Anthony Rapp at the frat party, she mentioned the Chicago Bears like in her thing. So it may have been like a nod to like something that they didn't get to do,
Yeah, which happens
or
a
it may
lot.
have been like
It may
still
have
in the
been
script.
rewritten
Yeah.
Later, yeah. Which happens. I mean, it's a movie.
Yeah.
She found her glasses on the homeless lady.
Which is amazing because she couldn't quite see before. So
Yeah, apparently she can see her
yeah,
glasses.
she
as well.
she just knew they were there. Thief!
Oh my god.
Oh
Brenda is just having a bad time.
no! Yeah, and she's just in the same
now
room.
she's just reliving all of her nightmares from the whole day.
Oh, it's the guy with the gun.
The homeless dude.
Who's like still in the phone booth. The bag lady told the homeless guy to get out of her house.
Which was what he said to her when she was on the payphone.
Yeah.
So, did they already go through the whole? Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Is there more to this? Is
There's
this
a lot
all
more.
over?
There's a lot more. Oh, great. This is the French restaurant that she
Oh,
was supposed to go
okay,
to her
yeah, yeah,
anniversary
yeah.
dinner at with, what's his name? Bradley Whitman?
Bradley Poopman,
The guy who was,
The
he was on the
40-year-old.
West Wing.
the 40-year-old.
I think he's most famous for the West Wing, but he was
for
also
being a 40-year-old.
the guy in Trophy Wife. And
Sure.
more recently, he was in Handmaid's Tale.
So cool that is him.
Dude, first of all, I loved this movie, and I wanted that custom plate
That is
on
hysterical.
my car.
To be
I
a dick?
still consider it. Yeah, because it's so stupid.
It is stupid.
It just says so
I
cool.
love
So they
that
know
just-
it's him.
They just tromp themselves right in here.
But you know what I learned today? That
You know,
that
I don't
is-
think an 80s movie would be complete without a scene in some fancy restaurant with a maitre d'.
Yeah?
Just throw that out there. Okay, keep
Trying to
going.
think. Well, what I learned today is that Camaro is Bradley Whitman's car.
Who is Bradley Whitman?
The 40-year-old.
Oh, okay.
The guy who was in Trophy Wife.
The old guy.
And Commander Lawrence,
Excuse me.
Joseph Lawrence in Handmaid's Tale.
You lost me. I don't watch these things.
He was in the West Wing.
Didn't watch that.
All right, well.
I
goodbye.
watched nothing with
I'm
this man,
leaving.
but I know he's old.
Well,
I have
that was
seen him
his
at this
car,
time.
but it's also his license plate. That's his actual license
Oh
plate.
my god.
And I think that is so funny.
This girl knows my life.
Yeah, little
'Cause
Sarah
I would go
is
right
stealing
over
the
to
eclairs.
pastries. Straight to that pastry table.
Yeah. He does look 40.
He does. He looks super old.
Yeah. And we see him here at this French restaurant
Yeah,
on
she
a
looks
date with some other girl.
And she looks young.
She looks young, is that what you said?
She looks 17.
Well,
Maybe
he's
18.
a college fellow who
Oh.
the music stopped.
See, fancy restaurant.
Yeah, and she's embarrassing him in the restaurant. Elizabeth Shue a little bit upset. A little bit upset with him. And, you know, it's her 25th anniversary. Every reason to be.
Oh my god, 25th anniversary.
Oh, I'm sorry, the 25th anniversary of this edition. It is
Oh.
their 4-year anniversary. Or is their anniversary? It's their anniversary.
It's like 25 years.
They've been together. Yeah, because they're 40.
40. Look, little girl. I would have punched the fuck out of his face
It's
right
the
there.
80s. He can say
I would
stuff
have
like that.
clawed his face with my fingernails.
Yeah?
I would have. You say that shit to me, I'm gonna fuck you up, bitch.
Look, little girl.
Fuck
Ah!
you! That's such a condescending piece of shit thing to say to somebody.
You know what? It is.
It really is. fucker.
Well, he gets told off by a child, so
There you go.
there's that little.
Well,
little
he's
Coogan.
a typical disgusting man. He's a sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah. So, for this movie, there were many people up for the role, and earlier
I was
you
going to
mentioned
mention some of that.
you mentioned that this was a Touchstone film,
Mm-hmm.
and it was offered to Paramount
Mm-hmm.
originally, but Paramount did not want to make it if Molly Ringwald wasn't involved.
I did know that, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a demand that they had.
Yeah, and they were like, it doesn't need to be her.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of people were up for the part.
Yeah.
Did you write some down?
I wrote like 8 of them down, and I was like, there's too many. And
There was
I
a lot.
stopped.
There was a lot. But,
Yeah.
let me get some.
Go
I
ahead.
want to see your list. Jodie Foster was one.
Definitely.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yup. There was one that was in Seinfeld.
Yes, Julia Louise-Dreyfus. That one fascinated
Yeah.
me because I was like, I didn't even know she was an actress back then.
Yeah, because I think that she could do. I think she would be able to do this role.
I honestly think because I think Elizabeth Shue was a good choice.
I also think that she was a
I
good
don't-
choice.
I
Those
can't-
women had other projects, and so they couldn't
they
do
said
it.
No,
the
only-
women you mentioned.
There was 2 left over that could do it. There's Elizabeth Shue and
Jessica Bateman. Is that her name? Jessica Bateman? Justine Bateman.
Justine. Yeah.
She bowed out as well. It was Bertinelli.
Valerie Bertinelli. That was
Yeah.
another one that I thought was interesting.
Yeah, Valerie Bertinelli and Shue, and so Shue got it based on the auditions between her and Bertinelli. Yeah, I thought that was.
And all of those are fascinating choices.
Yeah.
I think Jodie Foster would have been fantastic.
I think Pfeiffer could have done it.
Pfeiffer would have been fun.
Yeah,
Because,
I
like,
think she would have been like, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Well, not only that, but like she did have some comedic things early on.
Yeah.
But I don't think a lot of people paid attention to those. They were more interested in her as an actress, like doing, you know what I mean, like
yeah,
doing the bigger things.
the opposite of Doris Day, where she was all
Yeah,
comedy,
exactly.
no drama.
Yeah, all comedy, no drama.
Mhm.
But I think it's the opposite for. Well, I think one of her early ones was Married to the Mob, though. And Michelle Pfeiffer, that was a comedy.
Oh, okay. All right.
So and that was really early. That was like in the 80s.
Yeah, that was early on. Oh my goodness. So, I know you don't know who Bradley Whitman is.
Who
right?
is that?
So cool.
Oh, the 40-year-old.
But this was one of his earlier films, and when this movie came out, there was another movie that he did before this where he just played like an asshole, and
So he does that well.
so there was a guy on the streets who was like, "Hey, I know you," and he like said the words, "You played the asshole in that one movie. Man, do you always play assholes?" And so he was worried that he was going to be typecast as a jerk in all of his upcoming movies. And so he called his agent, and he talked to his agent, and his agent said, and I quoted this because I thought this was funny. Maybe I did not. Typecast asshole doesn't have a career to damage. He doesn't have enough of a career to damage because he thought it was going to ruin his career. And I thought that was so funny. And then eventually he got on West Wing and he did like all these other things afterwards.
I have definitely seen him in things. I couldn't tell you what they were.
Yeah, but it didn't damage his career because he didn't have a career to damage.
That's funny.
Yeah, I thought that was
Well,
very funny.
I think that's, especially nowadays, I think it's important. Well, I don't know. I think it was probably important the whole time in movie history.
Yeah.
That people do a various parts, because you do get type. Like Marilyn Monroe is always going to have to be Marilyn.
Yeah,
fucking Monroe in
the
her
breathy.
goddamn movies.
Yeah.
She could do more, but they didn't really want her to do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They wanted her to be Marilyn Monroe.
Well, yeah, and we were before we started recording. I mean, we were talking about Doris Day always
Doris
playing
Day
the
always
comedic
being
roles.
in comedies, and then when she does do something, I mean, A Touch of Mink, I think, was a very popular film, but I don't think, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't do a whole lot of those kind of things.
Yeah. Oh, what's his name? Ed. He played Al Bundy in Married with Children. Ed.
I couldn't tell you.
I can't remember his name, but he played like this guy in Married with Children for 11 years who was like a very comedic, and he was just like over it with like women and their feet and like his wife and whatever. And then he took a role in a movie where he played this military sergeant person. And so when he first entered, when they first showed him on screen, they panned up from his feet and then they got to his face to like do the big reveal. And when people saw him, they laughed in the test screening. And so they had to take him out because people saw him as a comedic actor.
Oh,
and they were expecting something funny. They were expecting Al Bundy
I
on
hate
screen.
that shit. I
And
hate
so
that
they
shit.
took him out of the movie entirely.
I hate that.
He lost
I
a
hate
role.
it.
Yeah, like
'Cause
it's
I think
rough.
that's rude. Now, I will say, I want to say more about that in just a 2nd, but I want to point out in the movie that we're watching.
Oh yeah, this
that-
reminds me of a Dark Knight.
Well, yeah, actually it does. But
Yeah.
I was going to say for 1987
Uh-huh.
and for whatever,
Yeah.
this is fantastic.
Yes.
Like all this crazy shit that's going on with this character.
Mhm.
Like I don't know what kind of sets they had or whatever, but
Yeah.
they're all good.
For
it
those
all
of
looks
you
real.
not watching along, the child, Sarah, has the Playboy in her backpack. She doesn't know why these people are so desperate to get it. And so she falls out the window, climbs out the window. She's on the side of a
gigantic skyscraper type building that her
Yeah.
dad was
where he works. Cause
he worked, or is he constructing it or something? I
No,
don't know.
he
has
works
something
here.
to do
He
with it.
works here. She knew to run to safety when they were running from
Yeah.
the people. She knew.
But she ended up on
that-
one of the floors that's being constructed.
Yeah, they were like remodeling a floor,
Yeah.
and she fell out the window. But yeah, no, her
Now she's,
dad
like,
works
on the side
here.
of the
This is
building,
where
like, it's scary
their
shit.
parents are.
Yeah.
Having their office party.
But that's what I was going to say, like, in retrospect, like, this is actually an impressive movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think it still holds up
I do
pretty
too.
well. Like, I don't think it aged very much.
No?
Like, it's still, I mean, obviously the clothing and some of the sets and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's
yeah,
gonna be
no,
the
but
80s,
there's nothing that's like
Like,
glaring.
this could be done now and it would work.
I agree.
Like, I mean, except for the cell phone situation.
Well,
which
you would just have to,
say that
like,
their cell
the-
phone died or something.
Yeah,
Like-
or it was in the car when it got stolen.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom. Perfect.
Yeah, and, then
And
that's it.
the lump in his pocket is not his cell phone.
Yeah, and they're too young to know how to use a payphone.
I've never heard of a payphone.
Yeah.
Can I borrow your cell phone?
Yeah. But yeah, no, this whole scene, I don't know, when I saw The Dark Knight, right? With the Joker where he's like,
Yeah.
"Rah, rah, rah, Rachel!"
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
scene, yeah.
I did too.
I thought of Adventures in Babysitting.
Me too. I remember that.
Yeah. Fantastic. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Here they go.
Oh, it's
She's
some fun
tying a
shit.
cable around somebody's feet.
And unknowingly, not her parents, the kid's parents
Yeah.
are distracting the
employers.
villain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
As their
there's
daughter
Sarah's
is
on the window.
on the damn window.
It's like, it's a...
Now, how would you not notice that? Like, I feel like the whole room of people would be like, "Oh my God, there's a girl on the building!"
Yeah, unless there's something projected on a screen that everybody was looking at. That would have been
Like,
more...
but how could that? I would have been the person not paying attention to the goddamn shit on the screen
It's
and
for-
being like, "There's a girl on the window! Fuck this stupid thing we're watching!
That's
And
very
your cocktails!"
Ace Ventura. There's something in the wing.
Oh, God.
Something.
I love the bridesmaids. There's a colonial woman on the wing. She's churning butter. That's one of my favorite moments ever.
It would be.
To this day, that makes me laugh hysterically every time I see it.
Also, just while we're here at this scene in the movie, the girl is hanging out the window. The criminal is going down. He's scaling the windows to chase after her to get this Playboy. Like, I
You know
would be
what?
like, you
Rewrite
know
the
what?
notes. Rewrite the notes.
No, she's done. That girl's done. Don't go get her. She's gonna fall off. Nothing's gonna happen. You can pick up the Playboy whenever she's got quite the upper body strength.
I know,
The
yeah.
little
this
girl.
Little girl. She's fit.
She took on a rope and she
Fit.
is pulling
She's also
herself
going to
up.
have to get around this criminal.
Yeah. All he's gotta do is take that rope from her.
Oh gosh, I hope. You know, this is the thing. Like, as much as he's a criminal, I don't want him to die because that'd be a horrifying way to die.
Yeah. Do you think they leave the
Do you know,
rope?
to this day, that freaks me the fuck out that there's an episode of Sex and the City where the woman falls out of the window of the building
Oh!
and like die, and I'm like, it's so creepy. It's like, That just happened on Sex in the City. Like, somebody fell out of a window and died.
Like IRL?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like in the show.
But even still.
I mean, it's supposed to be funny, but at the same time, I keep thinking, like, that is horrifying. Horrifying. Like, even the next, you know, like, when they're going to her funeral and stuff, they're kind of sort of making jokes, and it's like, yeah, but she died.
Yeah.
She actually died. Like, it wasn't like a joke.
Yeah.
Like, the woman's dead. Ugh. And she was actually, she's the woman who played the girl, Splat. That was the name of the episode.
Oh.
For all you listeners
That makes
out
me
there.
want to watch it.
I mean, obviously, I love Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Fantastic show. But the woman, she was on a famous show. I want to say Third Rock from the Sun. I believe
The
she
one who
was
fell out?
yeah.
Was she Sally?
Yeah. Right?
Kristen something. I've got it right up there.
I'm pretty sure.
Love Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's the woman from that show. Not Jane Curtin.
No, not Jane Curtin. I know who
fucking
Jane
love
Curtin
Jane
is.
Curtin is. Did you ever watch Kate and Allie?
No, I did watch SNL.
You need to see Kate and Allie. It's such a good... Where is that? Is that on Hulu? That needs to be on Hulu. If it's on Hulu. I would totally fucking rewatch that. Anyway, I wanted to go back to actors being cast
Kristen
in a
Johnson.
funny thing. That's her. Yeah, that's her. Actors being cast in roles and they're supposed to be comedians, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to bring up real quick
Uh-huh.
that Eyes Wide Shut,
Yes.
Stanley Kubrick.
Yes.
Now, it is technically a dark comedy, although it's hard to get that from it. Like, I don't know how to explain that. It is technically a dark comedy.
Yeah.
Because, like, the first night that he goes out, he's upset with his wife telling about the fantasy of having sex with a man, so he's going out looking for sex.
Yes.
And then keeps not getting the sex. Or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Or he doesn't want the sex that's offered to him. Like,
Yes.
So it's kind of like this ongoing thing. And then the next night, or wait a minute, no, that's not how it works. How does it work? The first night he goes
you know
out,
better than me.
gets the offers,
You're
but
a
doesn't.
kooky
Oh,
head.
that's what happens. He goes out the first night, has the offers, but doesn't do it. Then he hears his wife say the things. Then he goes out looking for it and can't get it. So it's like, it's like a weird thing. Anyway, but originally Steve Martin was supposed to be in that part.
Oh, okay.
As Dr. Harford, which would have
Yeah.
made more sense to me. I think that would have been perfect, and it would have been amazing to see Steve Martin do something like that.
Right.
But I feel like you said, when there's that big reveal for that guy, oh, he's a funny guy, and I feel like that's the problem that Stanley was going to have with it, was that everybody's going to assume that Steve Martin is going to be in a comedy, where technically it's not a comedy. And I think it worked with Tom Cruise. I hate to say that because I don't like him, but I feel like it worked with him because you did take him seriously for the right moments. Like, if Steve Martin had been trying to kiss a corpse in a morgue, I don't think that would have come across correctly.
Right.
But when Tom Cruise
Right,
is
we'd be
doing
like,
it,
oh, here he goes.
it's going to be,
Yeah.
oh my God, the body's going to come out. I was going to,
Yeah.
It's just, it's almost like it just wouldn't have worked, because it would have been, like, you would have tried to find the humor in it somehow.
Yes.
But with Tom Cruise doing it, it's like, ooh, that's creepy. Like, that's a
Yeah.
little too far for you, dude.
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
Then there's also Jim Carrey, who stepped out of his wacky, do I have something in my teeth roles.
I don't think he ever successfally went anywhere else.
Some people,
To me.
Well, I didn't follow.
I
him
did love
through.
Eternal Sunshine. I thought he did great in that. Because
That's-
it wasn't too...
Ooh, and
Yeah.
Robin Williams in 1 Hour Photo. That was creepy.
That was very good. He
Yeah.
was very good in that. And you got to see some dick in that movie. That was great, and I like that
It's
actor's
always
hot,
refreshing
too.
to see male nudity.
It is.
Not.
I don't understand why there's not more.
Have you seen Euphoria on HBO?
I have heard of it. Jason was... I did see a guy putting a condom on his dick.
I haven't seen that yet.
Sorry.
It's like Skins, but current times. And I think that there's more penis than there is boobs
Good.
in the show.
I did want to see it. Mostly for the tits.
There's a lot. There's a lot, and I'm like, good, because
It's about fucking time. Especially with Game of Thrones.
People
Like,
are
to
like,
only
oh,
have-
there's so many dicks in Game of Thrones. Like,
There
no,
were
there's
3
not.
dicks in Game of Thrones. I counted
I know
them.
you counted.
There was only 3, and none of them were that great.
No?
None of them. I was like, if you're gonna give me some dick, I need some Jon Snow dick. I need the main character's dicks.
Yes.
The Draco Malfoy person or whatever his name was.
You talking? Wait, who?
I don't know.
Joffrey? You mean Khal Drogo?
There you go, that guy.
Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show me his dick. Give me that dick.
Yeah. Oh.
That was like when he was on Saturday Night Live. Did you see him on Saturday Night Live?
Yes,
It
but
was
he wasn't
pretty
wearing
funny.
shoes. Loved it.
There was a moment where I think it was a stripper scene. And it was very obvious that he was not wearing the stuff underneath his outfit that he was supposed to be
Oh, like a
wearing.
dancer's belt?
Yeah, I think he was freeballing it. And I'm pretty sure that the cast
The
was
things
like...
you notice.
I did. I noticed it real quick. I was like, oh my god, he's totally not wearing something under there. And like, so they could see something. And
Yeah.
I was like, ooh. Like, you know those guys are like,
He was
oh,
probably like
shit.
the man. If he doesn't have to wear shoes, he's not wearing shoes.
Why not?
And I love that about him. So it's probably the same for underwear.
Probably.
He's probably like, I don't need to wear this dancer's belt. They'll be fine. Meanwhile, the cast is like,
I mean,
because they don't know how to react.
I would. I'd be like, yeah.
You're on live television.
I don't give a
Also,
shit.
that's funny.
You
live television.
I would get fired that day because I'd be like, I saw a dick.
What movie was it where the person they had to react to something and off screen it was like the actor had actually like mooned them or whatever. There was a bunch of people mooning them and they had to like act like shocked. I can't remember what it was. Never mind.
Sounds funny. I do know that on Friends, there was a couple of like blooper outtake things where Joey or somebody, I can't remember who it was, they were in a towel and there was supposed to be like a scene where, you know, like he was obviously in a towel or whatever, and he flashed the audience and I was like, shit. Like,
Oh,
what?
I think it was Hugh Jackman when Hugh Jackman was naked in one of the X-Men movies.
Oh, it was the scene where he had to walk naked through the hallway thing.
Yeah.
And like everybody was like hidden in like the rooms down the hallway or something like that, and they were all doing ridiculous things like yelling at him because he had to be naked,
Yeah.
doing ridiculous whatever it was they were doing to him.
And you know what? Good.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
Now, why wasn't he naked in this movie?
Well, there wasn't any nudity in this movie. Even in the
is a
Playboy.
shame. It's
They
a
were just reading
shame.
it for the articles.
Well,
That's what the guy said. He was like, there was this really good article. That's why it's upstairs.
I think they should make this now only with all men naked.
Okay, so the TV show they tried to do a year after this.
See, that would be like the New Girl. Like, how many times can you adventure in babysitting? Like, one night is enough.
Well,
You know not to get in these situations ever again.
maybe something else. I don't know. But in any case, I think I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the pilot, the unaired pilot. But it had Joey Lawrence in it. So I thought that Joey Lawrence was the babysitter. Because he's too old.
Well, at 80-something,
88, 89?
he wouldn't have been too old at that
Well, we
point.
gotta watch it after this then. We
Oh
can
my
record a
goodness.
bonus or something if we want to, but...
Vincent Philip D'Onofrio. That's
Yeah, he
cute.
goes by Vincent D'Onofrio now. Is it D'Onofrio? Did I put an O in front of it? I'm dyslexic.
I don't know.
Odofrio, where is it? No, it's just a funny looking D. Alright, well, do you have anything else to say about the future? Wiener
Should have been
first.
had more dicks. And we still don't know what was in his fucking pocket.
Oh, you know what I didn't mention when we were talking about alleyways? I don't know why I mentioned The Fly, and not the fact that when they shot in the alleys in Toronto, they're supposed to look like Chicago, but Toronto is a very clean city.
So they had to put trash everywhere.
They had to put trash everywhere, but then they couldn't leave it because people would clean it up. And so they had to have people guard the trash.
That is fantastic.
Isn't it? Oh,
Oh,
Canada.
that's good.
So clean.
I like it.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I didn't mention.
Well, that was fun.
It was
Good
nice.
times with the adventures.
Yeah.
Babysitting.
Yeah.
Our next film, honestly, I don't know.
You'll hear it in the bonus.
You'll hear it in we'll hear it in the bonus. So good luck, kids.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Be careful when babysitting.
Mm-hmm.
As this movie will definitely
Don't kill them and don't take them out for ice cream. It's not good.
Yeah, don't do any of those things. Don't babysit.
Yeah.
Especially if you're 30.
Yeah, hire out.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Subscribe.
Subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes.
Yeah. Reach out to us for any mistakes or suggestions or anything else on our social media at 1 Foot Podcast or at our Gmail account, 1footpodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, until then. Bye-bye.
Yeah.